Hey, Greentech environmental team. I wanted to congratulate you on the ratings that you have with this listing. I know how competitive the category can be, so to see the reviews you have is really a job well done. Now, my job is to look for potential opportunities with sellers who prioritize on Amazon. And if it's okay with you, I'd like to show you a large module that you have for this listing, which you're not utilizing, along with a couple of other things I noticed. My name is Sean, and I'm an account manager with my Amazon guys. So listen, I'll show you the module, but I'm going to pack this full of valuable information. It's designed to drive more sales. So get to the module in just a second, but I want to dive in and talk about your keywords. So we utilize this tool to look at your sponsored, your organic keywords, do a lot of competitive research. And I'm noticing that you're very heavy and reliant on sponsored keywords on your advertising. Also, for as long as you've been on Amazon, your organic keywords are low. So I'm just curious, have you done a good job of updating these on a regular basis, and meaning the bullet points and the copy within your listing? Because your organics really should be much higher than this, considering how long you've been on Amazon. Now, we recommend a 1-to-2 ratio. So for every one sponsored, you have 2 organic. So by looking at that, you see that you're about 3,000 organic keywords short of what we would recommend. That would really be an ideal number for this listing. Now, let's take a look though and see how your keywords are performing. So you'll see that I sorted by the most frequently used or clicked on keywords that you're indexing for. And you see we've got fan, fans, desk fan. So this is interesting. So if you see over here on the right side, those are your organic keywords. And do you see how you're in the triple digits? I'm just going to scroll down amongst the first 50 most frequently used keywords. And do you see how you're, I would say 90% of your keywords, if you're showing up, you're in the triple digits. So your organics definitely need to improve. And then looking at your sponsored keywords, you're definitely on page 2 with your sponsored keywords too as well. So just curious, I believe your keywords, both sponsored and organic, need to be updated. I'm also curious too, if you look at your competition, when you're looking at your keywords and what you're choosing, we look at 10 of your competitors to make sure that we find the right converting keywords. Now let's take a look at this. So small desk fan, right? That's kind of in line with exactly what your product is. So you're organically ranked 234, and you'll see 17,283 people are looking for a small desk fan in Amazon US this month alone. So let's not forget, you're going to have all these sponsored ads, right, that show up before yours. And then of course the 233 other organic ads. And this $2 million is going to be earned just this month alone. That's $24 million a year. So I'm curious if you're willing to risk leaving your organics the way they are at 234 when you've got $24 million a year on the line. And that's just for this series of words. So there's a lot of money to be made in this category, and you want to make sure that you're stealing your share of it. Now, coming over here, I found this competitor ad. I'm sure you've seen it. Bladeless desk fan. I took these words from your title. Now, I'm not doing any product comparisons, although I do and am aware that their price is half of yours. So I'm curious about the pricing that you have on your listing. But more importantly, what I wanted to show you was their advertising plan. I'm going to get out of the way here. Look, they've got a tremendous amount of sponsored keywords. They've got 4,291, 505 sponsored keywords. And because of this, they are selling more than you. They've been on Amazon less time, I think like 2 or 3 years less than your listing, and they're selling more. They're indexing more. They've got the right organic traffic. And, just to add to that, they're showing up in over 4,500 different search variations. You're only showing up in 3,600. So they've definitely got far more exposure than you do too, just because of their organic keywords. Plus, their advertising cost is lower than yours because of that too as well. So there's a lot of pros in building out your organics, and that your competitor has definitely figured that part out. Now, I want to show you something that we would do within phase 3 of our 4-phased SEO process. So we look at those keywords where you're ranked in spots 20 through 50. And right now you've got 252 organic keywords like that. So our focus would be to lift you up in the ranks so that instead of being in spots say 31 for quiet fans for bedroom, you'd be in the top 10, right? And, you and I both know that would send a lot more traffic. It would also help with your ACOS too, as well, if you're not having to sponsor those keywords. So definitely food for thought on that. Now, coming over, let's talk about the fun stuff. So going through your listing itself. Now, I will tell you, I was rather surprised looking at these images. The unit looks a little small, right? But once I look at the video, you see even this photoshopped image makes it look small comparatively. But when you look at the video, the fan is much larger than what's expected. So that kind of surprised me. I think seeing it in an actual setting with items next to it so you can get a sense of the size would be beneficial. But I like that you do have infographics. I do think that it would be great if one of these people were looking at the camera. It does create a connection with consumers when you're on your listing. Title looks nice and long. You should go up to 200 characters. You've got 193. Well done on that. Love that you're brand registered, and I'm going to get to that module here in just a second. So scrolling down, good job on your bullets. Just make sure each one has 250 characters, and this, along with your title, should be updated frequently to include those frequently clicked on keywords that we saw in that tool. Now, coming down here, let me show you that module. So if you do anything today, please do this. Log into Seller Central, and just above product description, you see a brand story, right? That's where you can put your brand logo, the Greentech environmental logo, sorry. Talk about how you got your start, why you do what you do, what makes you so unique and special. And you can include a hyperlink to your brand store too as well. Looking at this, so you've got a lot of images, but not crawlable text. And that's unfortunate because the text, if it was crawlable, indexes for organic traffic. This is why your organics are fairly low. Let's also look at your alt text behind your images. Greentech. So if you don't know the Greentech name, what about small desk fan or small fan or bladeless fan? Because if you don't know the name Greentech, it's kind of hard, to find you unless you do know that. So I would definitely update your alt text, and you've got some great products, right? Include a product grid down here. That would increase your average order value. But with regards to your A+ content, you do need 500 to 1,000 words of crawlable text, meaning crawlable text like this, right? Where in your A+ content, and that will index for organic keywords. So listen, here at My Amazon Guy, we are nearly a 300-person agency, and we grow sales on Amazon. We manage over 200 brands, giving our clients peace of mind knowing that Amazon is handled so that they can focus on their business. But I'd love the opportunity to chat with you. So go ahead and click the link in my email that reads book a call, snag yourself a free consultation. And then once you do that, I'll email out that competitor analysis. But thanks so much for watching. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.